Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hoping that this is going to stay because I'm telling you, if this doesn't and I end up having to go and record the damn thing, I'm going to be one pissed off person. Um, I was going to go and do the video at 2 o'clock, but I was going to take the chance of going live today. So hopefully everybody is doing their thing and whatnot. Lots happened yesterday. We had a great WWE payback. You can check my review on the channel. Please do yourself a favor, like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the bell for all notifications so when I go live or upload a video, you know about it. We had a bombshell fucking yesterday. Holy shit. I'm thinking, okay, Saturday, it's like going to be a fucking big deal, whatnot. Guess what? Fucking CM Punk decided Tuesday, fuck you all, and I'm going to be the talk of the town this weekend. He couldn't fucking be the center. Well, he was the center of attention last weekend, but now even more so. So with the talk of CM Punk being fired by Tony Khan, he legitimately hijacked the entire fucking goddamn weekend, which that really pissed me off because we were talking about him more than what was happening last night, which was a fucking great pay-per-view for a Saturday night. It definitely belonged on there, and I'm so glad that the two women's matches got what they deserved. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy about the whole situation with them being in the position that they were in. They knocked it out of the park. I'm so thrilled for them. What I'm not thrilled is fucking goddamn CM Punk right now. Now make no mistake about this is that he's a great professional wrestler. But the thing is that he fucking goddamn doesn't fucking behave himself. My 17-year-old, almost 18 this Thursday coming up, he has worst fucking behavior known to man. Known to fucking man. And you know what? It pisses me off that he gets all these fucking chances and he doesn't want to take the opportunity to better himself. He always fucks it up for everybody else. So the common denominator with CM Punk is CM Punk. And the video of Triple H out on the Twitter and everything else is so fucking true. At least Triple H tells you right to your face that he's gonna fucking step on you, and he doesn't fucking care. CM Punk becomes nice and becomes this and becomes that, and he doesn't give two shits what he's going to backstab you with. If it doesn't stroke his ego, CM Punk doesn't want it. CM Punk does not want it, and it's really disgusting to fact that he's had opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and he still fucks up. He then thinks that he was running the company. I am so fucking glad. You know what? This is the best day that I could see in Tony Khan's eyes. In my eyes, for Tony Khan. He found his ball somewhere. He must have retrieved them when he was back in his home in London at Wembley Stadium. He must have fucking goddamn found them there, because let me tell you something. This Tony Khan is what we need. This is the Tony Khan we need. And I'm telling you for fucking, I'm glad. This is what we need. This is what is going to bring AEW to the next level. Why isn't my fucking tablet working this morning? I don't know. I don't know why my tablet isn't working this morning. It's like sleeping because this weekend has been one crazy fucking weekend. Two fucking pay-per-views. Next weekend, I don't want to talk about wrestling. I want to be able to not think about wrestling next weekend. But I totally forgot. I think it's the 1,000th episode of Impact, and I made plans, or I don't know what's going on, but things change. Speaking of that, Impact, I will not be doing the Impact reaction this week. I'll be watching Impact, no problem. It's just that my son will be home. I'll be celebrating his 18th birthday, and it's going to be his birthday evening, and he's got to get up and go to his new program for the next day. I got to bring him back to school, the whole giddy up. So, that's not happening. I'm going to try to make it up somehow. If not, definitely the following week, I will be back doing this. I'm sorry, but family first. Also, please go check out my payback review. Go check out All In's review. So go check all that out. There wasn't a regular podcast at 3:05 because of all of this bullshit. And it was only SmackDown that I was going to be reviewing on that very show. So it was basically all about Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk. It was basically a throwaway fucking show. I basically could have done it on its own, which I should have, but it is what it is. But seriously, go check all the reviews, go check everything out. Please do me a favor. Go check out me on my social media. It's TikTok, Threads, X, Instagram, and Facebook. Also, please go check out my Astro Classics at myAstroClassics.com and visit their website for all your beard essentials. If you have a beard, they could hook you up. Also, please go check out the people over at Liquid Death at liquiddeath.com. Visit their website for all your refreshment essentials. They got spring water, they got sparkling water, flavored sparkling water, iced tea, you name it. They got it. Excellent, excellent product. Go check it out. Please go check out Death Wish Coffee at deathwishcoffee.com and visit their website for all your coffee essentials and your accessories. Excellent. They have a new flavor. They have a Nutella inspired coffee, which I got to get, which was what I hear was really fucking good. So that is that. Please, if you want to support independent wrestling, go check out House of Glory at hogwrestling.net. Their next pay-per-view, their next event, I think, is on September 18th. Go check it out. If you want to experience El Helio Valkingo, the Triple Eight Mega Champion, you will be able to do it there. If you can't get there, please go check it out on the Premier app for $9.99 a month, and it's out on all streaming platforms. All right. You've heard my stance on CM Punk. Now I'm going to give you the positives, not the positives that I'm pissed off. As a fan, CM Punk started to grow on me. I bought a hoodie, I bought 2 t-shirts, and now I feel fucking robbed of him. And it pissed me off to no end that, he ended up coming back. I got so invested in it, and now he's gone. And it's not fair for the people who were giving him that second chance. I gave him that second chance. I said, I'm going to be open and honest about this. And he fucking failed me. And now I'm going to be skittish the next time if he goes to WWE, which is highly impossible. If I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be quite certain, and I'm going to be very confident. If he comes back to WWE, I will buy his first shirt, just like I did with Cody, but I'm almost positive that he's not going to come back. I would be highly fucking shocked beyond belief. I do not think he's going to come back. I don't think he's going to come back. I think he's done. I think whatever money he's going to get out of Tony Khan, and that'll be the end of it. So This whole the three shows where we had sorry, I'm getting all confused here. It's fucking early still. It's 10:40 in the morning. I didn't get to bed till 1 this morning. CM Punk is a blithering fucking baby. If he doesn't get what he wants, he throws a temper tantrum, and when he throws a temper tantrum, all hell breaks loose. I think he needs to get tested for autism. I think he's got autism because having meltdowns like this sure like he's got autism. I'll welcome into the community. Come on, come on, come on. We got a place for you if you're diagnosed with it. Please go get tested. Please, I beg of you. It will serve you so much. Then we'll understand why you have bad behavior. Because in my realm, in my world now, ever since my son has been diagnosed with autism, I don't reward bad behavior. It's not happening. It's not happening whatsoever. I am not doing this. Okay? He should not be um being rewarded with bad behavior. That means no job, no wrestling, no nothing. We need to start thinking about exiling this guy. I mean, it hurts as a fan. He's a fucking phenomenal wrestler. Shitty personality. And that's all I'm going to say about him. It's so upsetting to me that for the guys and the girls who are not on a major promotion and are sitting home where they should be on TV for the likes of like an Austin Aries. I know he's got a bad attitude, but there's got to be a way to control him. For the women that are even on the car in the company where they should be on there. CM Punk legitimately was the puppet master, and he loves that. Grayson Waller tweeted out a picture of him because he got a super kick from Jey Uso last night, holding a Pepsi can, um, using it as ice. I found that hilarious. Now, I'm sorry. I'm on a two-way street. If you can't handle fucking getting your ass chewed out, then you don't belong in this. I don't mind. You can fucking come out with me with all the hate you want. It goes over my head. I got too much other things to worry about than this petty shit. It's called blocking or muting. And then you don't get access. I will give up a follower to have my mental state on the even keel. All right, enough about CM Punk. We're talking all out tonight. It's going to be a long show. Get your coffee, get your espresso, get your Red Bull, get whatever energy drink you're drinking, and let's do this shit. So the three shows, which was Collision, Rampage, and Dynamite, all came from the Now Arena. I thought it was the United Center. So we're going to be starting off with Dynamite. We started out in with John Moxley versus Commander. This was basically, a situation that he was going to use just a warm out match because he's going to be going for the on the international title against Orange Cassidy tonight, and it's going to be most likely the main event. Which, you know what, Orange Cassidy does deserve a main event on a pay-per-view, and you know what, I don't mind it. Right now, with the whole thing with CM Punk throwing everything up in the air, we had well, not we, but Tony Khan had to do adjustments. And I think he did the best he could at short notice. Legitimately, he fired him yesterday. He legitimately probably had to sit down and figure this out quick. And As soon as he probably knew that he was going to fire him. The Young Bucks were in the arena last night. That you could already tell they're out with the old, in with the new, and he better be glad that the Young Bucks didn't say goodbye, and they would have not re-signed, and then fucking Tony Khan would have fucking been fucked 7 ways to Sunday. So I guess things just happen for reasons, and you know what? I actually feel more immersed in AEW a little bit. Things are clear, and we can just move on, and let's hopefully no more drama. So we had John Moxley versus Commander. Moxley, this is Dynamite's rundown. Moxley wiped out Commander with a big boot as the bell rang. Moxley jabbed and chopped at Commander and in the corner turnbuckle. Commander fired back with head scissors. He jumped off the top rope and connected with a high cross body press to Moxley on the arena floor. He caught all of Moxley, he said Taz. Back in the ring, Moxley dug his nails into Commander, clawing at his back. Commander missed a Cancun tornado as Moxley moved out of the way. Commander countered a powerbomb with a facebuster to Mox. Commander nailed Moxley with the clotheslines, but Moxley didn't budge. Finally, Commander connected with a drop kick to the inside of Moxley's knee and then DDT'd him. Commander cracked Mox with a lung blower for a near fall. Commander walked the ropes and jumped off with a 450, but Mox countered by raising his knees. Mox spiked Commander with a pile driver for a near fall. Moxley pounded Commander with a hammer and anvil elbows, and then applied the rear naked choke, forcing Commander to tap out. So this was a warm-up match for tonight, basically. There was footage showed from all in where AEW World Tag Team Champions FTR were talking to the Young Bucks, when Bullet Club Gold interrupted. And it was announced that Tony made it official tonight at All Out, an 8-man tag, AEW World Tag Team Champions FTR and the Bucks versus the Bullet Club Gold, which are the Guns, Switchblade Jay White, and Rock Hard Juice Robinson. So I'm going to just wear my Bullet Club t-shirt tonight because basically, it's sort of rooting for the Young Bucks or the Bucks, and it's rooting for the Bullet Club Gold. So I wasn't sure which shirt to wear, but thankfully I came really quickly on it. Renee Paquette interviewed Toni Storm backstage. Storm, don't get me wrong, I'm very happy for Saraya, but when she went completely off the script and now I have no title, no friends, Ruby hates me, Wembley went tits up. I can't trust anyone. I can't trust Saraya. I can't trust Ruby. Is she on her own? Bullet Club Gold. Book it, Tony. Have her join Bullet Club with her husband. Boom. Bullet Club Gold bombshell. Put it on a t-shirt. Pay me. So then Chris Jericho came out to the ring alone. Jericho, I will never forget the show at Wembley. There's something I would like to forget, and that how I treated my brother Sammy Guevara after the match. Sammy, if you're back there, please come out now. Sammy walked out to the ring. Jericho, I know I pushed you after my match. I was frustrated to losing to Will Ospreay. I should have never taken it out on you. I didn't know if you did anything on your end to help me, but watching it back, I saw that you did. We lie, we cheat, we steal, and you know that I want to apologize for not thinking that you did everything you could have done. And he didn't owe it to Eddie Guerrero. Sammy, I told you, Chris, I've always had your back, and a little push isn't going to break us up. Jericho, I'm still replaying the Ospreay match in my head, questioning that I could have done to win it. Maybe you could have hit him harder with the baseball bat. Sammy, when I was watching it, Chris, I thought in my head, if you hit him a little harder with the Judas effect, maybe you could have gotten the job done. Maybe. Jericho, sometimes when I ask you to do something, it doesn't turn out like I envisioned it. That's all. Sammy, maybe if I wasn't so worried about having your back, maybe I could have wrestled at Wembley Stadium. Jericho, maybe if you continue to follow my advice, maybe next year you will wrestle on that show next year at Wembley. Sammy, I followed your advice. Maybe I won't lose next year at Wembley Stadium like you did. Sammy, there was microphone down and had a stare down with Chris Jericho. Could this be a prelude to what happens next year? Who knows? Jericho said, "Hold on. Let's not say anything that we're going to regret later. We have been together since day one here in AEW, so let's get back to what we do best. Let's reunite the Sex Gods next week to start our road to becoming AEW World Tag Team Champions." Sammy and Jericho hugged it out, but very relentlessly. You could definitely tell that there's something going on. And New Japan Strong Openweight Championship match: Eddie Kingston versus the BCC Wheeler Yuta. This is It is what it is, but I'm glad that Eddie Kingston's back on Dynamite. Sorely needed. Kingston and Yuta locked up. Yuta slammed Kingston. Yuta began to work on Kingston's taped elbow. Moxley and Claudio were watching the match on the monitor backstage. Kingston used an exploder suplex on Yuta for a near fall. Yuta blocked a spinning back fist and fired back with a German suplex for a 2 count on Eddie. Kingston chopped Yuta until Yuta blocked one. Yuta nailed Eddie with repeated elbows. Kingston came back with a half and half suplex. Eddie rocked Yuta with two spinning back fists and pinned Yuta. Ring of Honor World Champion Claudio Castagnoli walked to the ring to help Yuta to his feet. Claudio didn't look at Kingston once, showing a complete lack of respect. We need an Eddie Kingston Moxley match. We need it like at the next pay-per-view, either at that or it's not going to be at Grand Slam. Maybe at Full Gear, maybe at Revolution, something down the road. But we need that match, and we need it now. Footage is shown from backstage after the main event at All In. Adam Cole and MJF were talking. MJF said Tony Khan informed that there will be a battle royal on Rampage to determine who faced Adam Cole and MJF for the ROH World Tag Team titles at All Out on Sunday in Chicago. MJF also said that there was going to be a tournament kicking off next week to decide who gets to face MJF for the Triple B at Dynamite Grand Slam on September 20th. But first, MJF was going to have a week off to spend some time in Paris. Adam Cole, if anyone earned a week off, champ, it's you. I love you, man. Yeah, yesterday, I'm going to be guilty of saying this. I watched NXT TakeOver New Orleans. My God, I am so I miss Black and Gold. I miss it so badly. It's like I get the shakes sometimes. I'm like going through withdrawal. Sometimes I have to watch it and seeing fucking the real formation of the Undisputed Era. It's like 4 of my sons basically. Renee Paquette was interviewing Sammy Guevara backstage when Don Callis interrupted. Oh, it's hard being Jericho's friend, isn't it? Don't you find challenging to have to deal with a psychopath like that? Sammy, stop talking. I know what you're up to. I have a family. I didn't leave my family to come to Chicago to talk to you. So get lost. Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion Adam Cole came out to the ring. Adam Cole, I lost the main event at Wembley, and that hurt. I know at some point I'll get another shot for the AEW World title. Now, concerning my good friend MJF, his neck is pretty banged up. But I promise you at this Sunday at All Out live in Chicago, MJF is going to be ready to go. Roderick Strong came out to the ring with the Kingdom. Adam, yelled Strong. So you care about the fact that Max's neck is bad, that you care about my neck. You don't care about my neck. My neck health is not important to you, right? This is getting absurd, Cole said. Mike Bennett, let me take you back to 2010. Ring of Honor. It's Adam Cole's it's a 21-year-old Adam Cole versus 25-year-old Mike Bennett. We got each other's signed to Ring of Honor that night, and I felt like that we were bonded for life. You were my you were at my wedding. You hosted my bachelor party. Cole, wait a minute. Back the fuck up. He holded the oh Lord. This is a guy that comes from a very strict, like conservative fucking family. You put this guy, oh no. He is Shawn Michaels' son. He is Shawn Michaels' son. I am dead set on it. Kayfabe, kayfabe. You hosted my bachelor party the night before. We picked each other up during our worst moments, celebrated our best moments, but you forgot what we meant to you. That's having shut your mouth, Cole. This is just who you are. You needed us. You needed the kingdom to take over Ring of Honor, and what you did, jumped ship and joined the Bullet Club. Then you went to Florida and surround yourself with all of our friends, and now you want to come here and say you're a changed man. You're a liar. You're still the same leech. When you look at pictures of the past, you ignore the people around you because I think of you. I think you believe you're standing there alone because that's the only person you care about. Ooh, that was rough. That was fucking rough. You know, for a fact, Cole, you know for a fact that that's not true. If I made you feel that way, I'm sorry. We were all close at one point, but three of you need to accept that's not only is Max my friend, but he's also my best friend. Strong. I can't accept that. I'm entering that Grand Slam tournament. I'm going to do what you can't do. I'm going to beat MJF and become the new AEW World Champion. And I'm going to do that with my real friends, the Kingdom by my side. Oof. You know your neck is not good in good shape. Strong. Cole is pretending to care about me. I don't need a neck that's 100% to win. Bad neck or not, I'm going to break everyone's back and win that tournament because I'm a wrestling legend. You know, this kind of reminds me of him back being in NXT. If you can't beat him, join him. Trios match. TBS champion Chris Statlander, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Hikaru Shida versus Nyla Rose, Emi Sakura and Marina Shafir. They are really pulling everything out. I want to make mention Sunny Kiss is no longer part of AEW. Just to, if you guys want to know. So Baker bludgeoned Sakura with a forearms and then took down with a sling blade. Shafir distracted ref while Nyla hit a Baker with a knee. Rose, Shafir, and Sakura employed quick tags to work over Baker in their corner, isolating her. Statlander grabbed a tag and cleaned house, hammering Shafir. Statlander slammed Shafir onto the mat from off her shoulders. Baker inadvertently connected with a thrust kick to Shida. Nyla chokeslammed Baker. Statlander climbed up to the top and jumped onto a pile of opponents on the arena floor. Chris nailed Shafir with the Wednesday Night Fever tombstone pile driver and pinned Shafir. After the match, Ruby Soho jumped into the ring, ambushed Chris, and leveled her with the No Future kick and walked away with Statlander's TBS championship, and then she laid it down on the ramp. It was announced that Shane Taylor will be facing Samoa Joe for the Ring of Honor World TV Championship tonight. The AEW World Trios Champions, the Acclaim, and Daddy Ass came out to the ring. I hated this. Hated this with a fucking passion. We take the fucking titles off the House of Black where they were fucking beasts to put it on these guys because of fucking Billy Gunn, because fucking Tony Khan has a fucking goddamn mark place or whatever for Daddy Ass. And then they have pink fucking titles, which made me sick, where they had fucking the House of Black had the titles here. Now they took the titles and brought them down here. What the fuck? What the fuck, people? I'm telling you, where Tony Khan sometimes is brilliant in one area, and then you look at this and you say, what the fuck, Tony? What the hell are you doing? So Daddy Ass, Chicago, I had some really good news I like to share. Daddy Ass is back. Last Sunday was a really good day for us at Wembley. we became trios champions. Max Caster, 80,000 people witnessed to capture the trios titles, but we thought it was fitting that we come back to this crowd in Chicago and promise that we lift these titles with pride and dominate the trios division. I want to start with a ribbon cutting ceremony. Just that alone made me want to throw up. Anthony Bowens, there's a new era in the trios division, and it's our house now. Chicago, welcome to the house of ass. Again, second time I wanted to throw up. And this is the house where we wear pink. Third time I wanted to puke. Which, Billy, if you take a look at these titles, these are kind of dull. So, Max, I have a little surprise for you. Bowens and Caster revealed the brand new custom AEW World Trios Championship belts with hot pink leather straps. I'm saying to myself, oh my God, fucking Buddy Matthews is saying, hey, hon, can you get fucking Paul on the line? I want to come home. I want to come home, and I'm bringing fucking Alistair, and I'm going to be bringing another guy. But it's going to be toast for fucking Dominic, if that's the case. Because you know for fucking full well, that's going to be in his contract. Buddy Matthews, Buddy Murphy, whatever the case may be, Buddy is going to say, I want my girl coming into this faction with me. It's going to fucking kill Julia Hart. Julia Hart's going to be the one that's going to be left out in the cold unless she says, I'm going with you. Could you imagine fantasy booking? Judgment Day versus fucking the House of Black. Take my motherfucking money. Take it, please. Bowen, Saturday night, live on Collision, we're going to defend the Trios Championships. Main event time, AEW International Championship match. Orange Cassidy versus Penta El Zero Miedo. The winner will face Jon Moxley tonight at All Out on pay-per-view. Orange and Penta had a stalemate early in the match, each countering one another. Moves. Orange tried for a tope, but Penta caught him and press slammed him into the steel barricade. Cassidy finally connected with a tope suicida. Cassidy went for an orange punch, but Penta countered with a thrust kick. Penta flipped over the top rope and crashed down onto Orange's hand. Orange countered with a suplex, the Stundog Millionaire, and a DDT on Penta for a near fall. Penta punted Orange in the ribs. Penta followed up with a backstabber for a 2 count on the champ. Penta chopped down on the champ with a thrust kick and continued the assault on Orange's right arm. Looking to neutralize the threat of the orange punch, Orange and Penta traded Canadian destroyers. What the hell are we watching? My God, it's amazing, said Tony Schiavone. Penta blasted Orange with a Made in Japan for a near fall. Fans chanted, this is awesome, this is awesome. Orange nailed Penta with the beach break for a near fall. Orange went for a punch, but Penta countered with a thrust kick to Orange's hand. Cassidy ate a thrust kick on the apron. Penta smashed Orange with a Made in Japan on the ring apron. Somehow Orange kicked out of the pin attempt at the last possible moment. Penta stomped on Orange's right arm. Penta pulled back on Orange's arm. Penta crushed Orange's with a Fear Factor for a near fall. Orange held on, cradled Penta, and pinned him. Penta was stunned, and Orange Cassidy was able to kick out of the Fear Factor. And Orange took the moment to score the victory, said Excalibur. Orange, I don't usually like to talk, but yet here I am. I'm so tired. My body hurts, and every single time I have a title defense, the backpack gets a little heavier. But I'm here. I'm wrestling. I'm defending the International Championship because this means everything to me. This is what AEW is about, putting a person that was told you'll never do anything. I'm the champion. And I will continue to defend my champion for as long as I want. And there is nothing that anyone can take from me. John, you better be bringing more than a fork because I'm freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy and I do not have a catchphrase. Saying that, he has a catchphrase. Moxley stormed to the ring. Moxley shoved Orange. Orange slapped Moxley. Moxley flipped off Orange and walked away. They're going to be in Indianapolis next week at the Farmers Coliseum in Indianapolis for Dynamite. So we are going to right now go on to Rampage. So we have the ROH Tag Team Battle Royal. The winners face ROH Tag Team Champions MJF and Adam Cole at All Out tonight. Teams included Dark Order, John Silver and Alex Reynolds, Aussie Open, Best Friends, Action Andretti and Darius Martin, The Outrunners, The Butcher and Blade, Gates of Anarchy, Bishop Khan and Tona Leona, The Hardys, Matt and Jeff, The Righteous, Brian Nemeth, and Peter Avalon. Butcher blasted the Outrunners with a double clothesline. Aussie Open were on the floor waiting for things to clear out a bit before entering the match. Vincent nailed Matt and Jeff Hardy with a punch to the head. Aussie Open were softening up the competitors on the outside of the ring, pulling Bishop Khan out and whipping him into the guardrail. Trent tossed Peter Avalon over the top. Kyle Fletcher dropkicked Tony Leona, eliminating him from the match. Dutch hurled Butcher over the top rope. Vincent pulled Matt Hardy out of the ring, and then Dark Order eliminated Jeff. Fletcher and Davis sandwiched Chuck Taylor with a double clothesline and threw him out of the ring. Trent, John Silver, and Aussie Open were the last remaining teams in the match. Trent tried to fight off the members of Aussie Open, but they cracked him with the double forearms. Trent hit him with a half and half suplex on Davis. Trent pulled Davis over the top. John Silver blindsided Trent and eliminated him. Dark Order with a huge opportunity, said Excalibur, for tonight. After the match, Aussie Open approached the broadcast booth and trash talked Jericho and attacked Jericho. Sammy Guevara came out and with a baseball bat, evening up the odds. Aussie Open retreated. So this will be a good match when it needs to be. Nick Wayne and Triple A Mega Champion El Helio del Vikingo versus Kip Sabian Gringo Loco. Gringo Loco from MLW. How the fuck is he on Rampage? Meanwhile, you have plenty of other people that can take this opportunity. Oh, my nudge. Gringo Loco and Vikingo chain wrestled, countering one another's fury of offense. Nick Wayne tagged in, as did Kip Sabian. Nick Wayne nailed Kip with a flying European uppercut. Penelope Ford jumped on the apron to distract the ref. Kip hit a moonsault to Nick Wayne on the arena floor. Kip crashed onto Nick in the corner with a cannonball. Gringo Loco tried for a moonsault, but Nick Wayne countered with his knees. Vikingo tagged in and caught Kip in the face with a corkscrew kick. Vikingo rocked Gringo Loco with an avalanche poison rana. Nick nailed Kip with a Wayne's World. Vikingo used a 630 senton on Gringo Loco and scored the pin. I've never seen anybody like El Helio Vikingo in my life, said Tony Schiavone. Yeah, I have. He's in fucking WWE. It's called Santos Escobar. Okay, please, people, please, enough with this. El Phantasm. Can't even remember his fucking name from AAA or Schmiel. CML. I call him Schmiel. Please, for the love of God, get me some more sleep. This was basically, you blinked, it was over. Brian Keith versus Hangman Adam Page. Hangman booted Brian in the face. Page charged at Brian in the corner and then chopped away at him. Brian Keith turned things around with a suplex to throw Page. Page sent Keith across the ring with a fallaway slam. Keith clipped Page with a kick, but Hangman fired back with a buckshot lariat to grab the victory with a win. Renee Paquette interviewed Roderick Strong backstage. Strong, this is between Adam. Me and Adam. Adam knows what he did. If you don't know that, that is that. I can't help you. I don't appreciate the fact that you're questioning me like I'm on trial. Renee, let's go, fellas. Why don't you ask Adam about him since you're so concerned? Roderick Strong walked away with the kingdom. So is he unofficially part of the kingdom or whatever the case may be? Main event. Another women's match. Oh my lord. Sky Blue and Willow Nightingale versus Taya Valkyrie and Anna Jay. Really? Really? And fucking, let's get back to Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford. They just resigned, and now that they're doing this, where they would have came in clutch, having both of them fucking goddamn get away from AEW and go to NXT, completely take that fucking brand over. Kip Sabian fucking is the person to take the fucking title off of Carmelo Hayes. And I am not kidding you. He's got it. He is got it. He is a cross between the Miz and fucking Johnny Mundo. Johnny Nitro, Johnny Morrison, Johnny whatever. Johnny fucking wrestling. So anyway, Willow grabbed the inside crate on Taya for a near fall. Willow suplexed Taya and then splashed her in the corner. Sky Blue tagged in and cracked Taya with an elbow strike. Taya nailed Willow with a backstabber after Anna distracted Willow from the apron. Sky tagged in and blasted Anna with a shotgun dropkick. Anna blocked a thrust kick. Sky connected with a diving crossbody to Anna for a near fall. Sky rocketed Anna with a knee strike for a 2. Counted 2 count. Willow walloped Taya with a spinebuster. Taya speared Sky Blue. Willow fired back with a pounce to Taya. Anna inadvertently hit Taya with a thrust kick. Sky wasted no time. Used the Code Blue to pin Anna Jay. Taya blindsided Sky, not taking the loss easily. Willow chased Taya out of the ring. And that was that. We're going to go to Collision, get you my picks, get you out, and I can enjoy the rest of my fucking Sunday. Went right past my, son of a bitch. Went right back into my fucking Rampage notes. Sorry. My fucking tablet needs a fucking giddy up, you know? So Collision again, it was from the United, yeah, okay. So they moved over to the United Center. So tonight in the United Center, we're gonna have the All Out, and I got a fuzzy. Sorry, it would have pissed me off all the rest of the stream here. So Tony Schiavone kicked off the show in the ring with Absolute Ricky Starks, who had Big Bill with him. Starks, well, here we go again. I find myself back at square one. It seems that every time I climb the hill, it gets dragged back down. But I get better. I'm so tired of having to start over. But I do it because I show up and I show out and I deliver every single time. And that is totally 100%. No matter how many people try to suck the life out of me, it doesn't work. You cannot put a lid on a boiling pot because I will overflow. I'm tired and sick of having to start over. Bill and I want to show you something. You are a hell of a dude for real. I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart. I believe in you. I believe in myself. I'm so angry. I want to cry. But I'm a man about it, and I will do what I need to do. You know, it's a funny thing. I sat at home, watched All In, one of the biggest pay-per-view shows of all time on my couch. There wasn't a time for me because I got suspended for whipping Ricky Steamboat, and that's why I'm challenging Ricky Steamboat to a strap match at All Out. I'm not letting a moment pass me by tomorrow night. This is why I'm calling my shot. I want an answer from the Dragon right now. Now, he is challenging the Dragon. So keep in mind on that. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat walked out to the ring with a vengeful look. Steamboat, let me say something. What happened to you and me? Ricky, you took a couple of cheap shots on me and I went down. I hear on social media that Ricky Starks wants to have a strap match with the Dragon. No disqualification. You talk a good game. You can perform in the ring when you want to, but I have a contract. I got a hold of AEW Legal. Let's do it old school with a dragon. Let's make sure the pen talks, not the mouth. Steamboat handed Tony Schiavone and told him to show Starks. Steamboat, sign it. Starks puts the signature on the contract. Steamboat, you know, Steamboat said they know him as the Dragon, but he said they also know this guy. The American Dragon, Brian Danielson, came out to the ring. My God, Ricky Starks, what have you signed? Asked Kevin Kelly. Brian Danielson signed the contract. Starks, it's supposed to be Steamboat. Daniel says, it says the Dragon on the contract. It looks like we got ourselves a no DQ strap match at All Out, said Tony Schiavone. Starks, well, if this is my bet that I lay in, I'm going to make sure I'm real comfortable. Steamboat, I just want to make sure you got what you wanted. You got your strap match. Danielson smiled at Starks across the ring. So they had to bring back Brian Danielson because of CM Punk. So this is another thing that now Brian Danielson has to, he had his like, okay, I'm going to be coming back. I can get everything together. I'll come back. Everything will be peaches and cream. Now he has to legitimately come back a month early. Could that fucking possibly re-injure his arm? Maybe his arm isn't 100%. We don't know. But this fucks a lot of thing up. And you know what? The common denominator is CM Punk. Yeah. I had to. Come on. You know me. Come on. Steamboat, we just wanted to make sure. Okay. John Moxley was backstage with words for Orange Cassidy. Moxley, be a rock upon which the waves crash. Eventually, even the raging seas fall still around you. Or, in other words, be Orange Cassidy, the international champion, the player that no one can check me. These idiots who call him cosplayer wrestling. Okay, in that case, who did they beat? When you've been doing this as long as I have been doing at this level, there's other bigger shows you can wrestle the greats, the Chris Jericho's, the Brian Danielson. Sometimes you win, sometimes they win, but there's always another opportunity. I would have actually liked to hear like the AJ Styles, just a holy fuck, because he did face AJ Styles. He lost the championship to AJ Styles. This is a chance that only comes once in a lifetime because Orange Cassidy is on the run of a lifetime. I can smell the BS from a mile away, and I know the real thing when I see it. And Orange Cassidy looks like the real thing to me, and tomorrow we'll find out. This is what I want to see. It's going to be, hopefully it's going to be not a bloodfest. Please. Moxley, I know you get like the jitters if you don't bleed. Please do us a favor. Don't bleed. Let us see that you could wrestle without bleeding for the first fucking time, okay? Just a thought. Renee, please help a sister out here. We're concerned about your boy, okay? Your honey, whatever. Your boy, whatever. Son of a bitch. This is a chance that only comes. I am a technician of the highest order. My specialty, I'm going to target your soul, your heart, your guts, your endurance, your will to survive. A lot of these guys think that they want to be wrestlers, but they really want to be great wrestlers. Orange Cassidy, when it gets hard, it's going to get real hard. Will you look for a way out? I hope not. A lot of people believe in you, Orange Cassidy. This Sunday at All Out, don't disappoint us. So if he wins, which I have a funny feeling he's going to win because, I would be totally shocked if Orange Cassidy wins. So think in this. Roman Reigns, WWE Undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion of the world. Rollins, World Heavyweight Champion. Moxley, International Champion. Still, the Shield lives on. AEW World Trios Championship match. The Acclaim versus Daddy Magic, Cool Hand, and Daniel Garcia with Jake Hager. So they're still all doing their thing. Angela Parker ate some right hands from Anthony Bowens. Garcia tagged in, as did Daddy Ass. Garcia cracked Billy Gunn with a chop across the chest. Billy Gunn and Bowens chopped double elbows on Garcia. Garcia put a dragon tamer on Bowens. After some help from Parker and Menard, Billy Gunn broke up the hold. Matt Caster tagged in and cleaned house on the opposition. Caster connected with a cross-body press on Garcia for a near fall. Garcia fired back with a Uranagi. Menard grabbed a tag and collided with Caster. Billy Gunn tagged in and smacked Menard with the famouser. Caster scored down with the mic drop and pinned Menard. So they're doing this. Lexington was backstage. The Dark Order interviewing the Dark Order ahead of their Ring of Honor World Tag Team title match against Adam Cole and MJF tonight at All Out. John Silver, Adam Cole used to be our best friend, but you threw it away to team with MJF. Alex Reynolds. And speaking of MJF, not a lot of people know this, but I actually trained MJF to become a pro wrestler. And I told him that if he wanted to succeed, he'd have to do whatever it took. And he did it, and I'm proud of him. But only one of us took that advice. But the Dark Order needs those titles more than you know. Tonight or tomorrow night, we're going to do whatever it takes to beat you because we have to. Now, I'm going to share a story about MJF because I've been dying to do this. My cousin by marriage, I'm not going to mention his name, is a professional wrestler, or a retired professional wrestler. He really couldn't do it because he got diagnosed with an illness that I'm not going to share. It's not he can't do it anymore. He actually wrestled MJF in his first professional wrestling match. He lives the gimmick. Okay? So I just thought I wanted to share that with you. I don't have all these cool stories, but this is a cool story. This is my claim to fame with MJF. Not to mentioning he lives in Long Island. I'm an old Long Island girl, Long Island woman. He's a Long Island guy. I have to represent. So anytime that MJF is facing whomever, that was hard for me with Adam Cole. I had to stay strong. Whenever I gotta represent the fucking Long Islander in us. We are Long Island strong. We're Long Island bred, and I'm sorry. I gotta have sympathy for the devil, and he's my scumbag. He is my scumbag, and I'm proud of it. And if that's the case in all of Long Island, we are all scumbags. So here's to you. Tony Schiavone interviewed Ricky Starks backstage. Here's the deal. Once again, every obstacle thrown in my way, I knock it out of the park. Bryan Danielson, tomorrow night, I'm going to show you why exactly what I say I am, and that is absolute Ricky Starks. Aussie Open, Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis versus Nick Wayne and Commander. Davis charged at Nick Wayne. Davis whipped Wayne into the turnbuckles. Fletcher tagged in, but Wayne knocked Kyle down with a European uppercut. Commander and Nick Wayne hit Kyle with a double dropkick. Mark Davis tagged in, but Commander stretched him out in the octopus submission. Davis escaped and tagged Fletcher. Aussie Open used their tandem offense on Commander to take control of the match. Nick Wayne frog splashed Fletcher for a near fall. Fletcher nailed Wayne with a half-and-half suplex. Davis spiked Commander with a pile driver. Aussie Open crushed Wayne with a Colossus and pinned him. Color me impressed, said Nigel. Tony Schiavone interviewed Nick Wayne in the ring after the match. Nick, I'm frustrated. I lost the match, but I'm more frustrated about why Darby Allin forgave FAR Fox of what he did to me. Darby Allin walked onto the ramp. Darby, Nick, stop, just stop. Please stop. I'm going to explain why I forgave FAR Fox. I've known Nick since I've been 8 years old. His father trained me. I'm going to explain why I forgave FAR Fox. You know what happened between your father and me? You were there. There was a time I didn't talk to your father, your mother, or you for 3 years. I got into a big fight with him and I burnt that bridge. And before I could make things right, he passed away. I have to live with that fact every single day. Nick, I wish I could have made things right. AR Fox is one of my trainers as well. I refuse to live with the hate. I had to let it go. And that's why I forgave him so fast. So please find it in your heart to forgive him. This Sunday at All Out, I'm fighting for the TNT Championship. It would be an honor if you were in my corner for that match. And I have a funny feeling Nick Wayne is going to screw Darby Allin. Christian Cage and the TNT champion Luchasaurus came onto the ramp. Christian Cage, Nick Wayne, it was rude of me last week to speak so much about your father when I forgot to ask about your mom's name. How I could help notice her sitting at ringside. I know she's not here tonight, so it was a missed opportunity on my part. So perhaps I should slide into her DMs and see if maybe we could change that. Now, speaking of your parents, Nick, did I hear you right, Darby? You didn't speak to his parents for 3 years? So let me get this straight, Darby. Nick Wayne is your personal pity project. You're using him to justify that you're actually a decent human being. Maybe you should take after me because I don't pretend to be something that I'm not. But he's holding the fucking TNT champion and he's parading around. I don't get this. Now, in that case, where we're in Chicago, and now people could smell a loser a mile away, and you're my friend. Are you a loser in life? And that will never change. Nick, if I can give you any advice, carry a towel with you tomorrow night to ringside. You're going to need to throw that into the ring to stop the match. It's going to be a massacre at the hands of not just my monster, but the most complete big man in the business today. And when it's all said and done, I will be standing at the top of the mountain as the face of TNT now and forever. Wheeler Yuta and the Ring of Honor World Champion Claudio Castagnoli were backstage. Claudio, congratulations, Eddie. You beat Wheeler Yuta. You came back from Japan and you beat the youngest member of the Blackpool Combat Club. Claudio smashed Yuta with a European uppercut. Claudio, you have a news flash for you. We beat Wheeler every day of the week. You know what the difference is? Wheeler gets back up. He doesn't stay down and moan like you do, Eddie. Eddie, I thought Japan would change you. I was wrong. I thought I couldn't lose any more respect for you, but you proved me wrong again. Lexi Nair interviewed AEW Women's World Champion Saraya and Ruby Soho backstage. Saraya, I am awesome. I won in front of 81,000 at Wembley, but now I'm stuck in Chicago. Ruby, Chris Statlander has never beaten me in the entire time I've been in AEW, and I don't worry about the Outcast. We're going to bring not one but two belts back to the Outcast, and Tony will be fine. Tonight we're going to drop the homegrowns like we've done in the past few months. Dennis Rodman. Why? Because Punk is no longer there, so they had to do something. I mean, it was kind of weird that we had Dennis Rodman coming in and then we had Punk firing, because I know Punk would have never had this in a million fucking years. So Shivani asked Rodzilla, what is he doing here in AEW? Before Rodman could answer, Jeff Jarrett music plays. And I kid you not, I was watching this during Payback. I just completely took my tablet and flipped it over. And I was listening to it. I didn't need to see it. I listened to it. Jeff Jarrett, Karen Jarrett, the whole fucking motley crew of them. Jeff, it's really, the reality is that we have something in common. Samanan Singh is one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Jay Lethal, you've been a champion since day one. Dennis, you have too. Sanjay Dutt, whenever he goes, he strives for world peace. And Dennis, so do you. And I can't forget Karen. She looks great and interested. So do you. I'm sorry, the better angled wife will always be Giovanna. Giovanna, my girl, my sister. But all kidding aside, Dennis, when it gets right down to it, I was a leader, and you were an integral part of the greatest factions of all time. And it was too sweet. and it used to say it was for life. You want to run with the Bulls? Why don't you join this family? Rodman. Chicago is a great day to be in Chicago. It's my first time in 13 years. I'm so sorry I couldn't be here, but I'm loving the fact that you guys are loving AEW. Jarrett, don't make me put Satamon on your ass. I want an answer and I want it now. Ramen, when I was playing basketball, Shaq was a big man at was big at Satamon, and I whipped his ass. Sonjay told the rest of you crew to get out of the ring so we could talk to Rodman alone. Sanjay, let's talk. Dennis, how now that these guys are out, there is no funny business involved. So what do you say? Rodman threw Sanjay to the mat. The Acclaim came out with Billy Gunn. These are your Cheers champions. Seriously. Bowens, hey, double jackasses. If you want to fight, how about you three get your asses in the ring right now and fight the Acclaim. Billy Gunn, there's no way Daddy Ass is wrestling twice in one night. But I'll tell you this, we have nothing to do tomorrow. So all out, we'll put the trios titles on the line with Dennis Rodman in our corner. If they fucking get the trios championships, I'm telling you, House of Black, you'll have a home in WWE. Alistair, you could be with your wife. Buddy, you could be with your fiance. Brody King, unfortunately, you're out in the cold. As per usual. Bring Julia Hart with you. Please, do us that favor. We'll gladly accept her on in WWE. Trios match, Outcast versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, Hikaru Shida, and the TMT champion Chris Statlander. Statlander shoved Tony Storm to the mat. Chris caught Tony and slammed her. Britt Baker tagged in and walloped Tony with a sling blade. Shida tagged in as did Ruby. Soraya and Ruby double teamed Shida. Statlander tagged in and cleaned house on the Outcast. Statlander nailed Soraya with a running knee strike. Statlander power slammed Soraya. Britt and Ruby exchanged strikes in the center of the ring. Britt blasted Ruby with a neck breaker as the ref was distracted. Soraya sprayed Baker in the eyes with the spray paint, and Ruby pinned Baker. The women's division in AEW is now, we are merging two titles. Like we're intersecting that. Fucking Athena. What the fuck is going on with her? She should be on All In. I mean, All Out. I don't know. I feel bad for Athena. Athena went from fucking 24/7, at least she was on fucking TV, on national TV, to fucking a fucking app. I don't even pay for Ring of Honor anymore. I can't be bothered watching it. But I know what's going on. It's disgusting. Fucking, you have her on an app, but you don't have her on fucking TNT or TBS. That's another fucking blunder, Mr. Khan. Powerhouse Hobbs versus GPA. Hobbs nailed GPA with a spinebuster and pinned him. The Redeemer, Miro, came out to the ring. Hobbs and Miro brawled in the ring, and then on the arena floor, they'll face each other tonight at All Out. Main event, AEW Tag Team Champion Dax Hardwood versus Switchblade Jay White. Jim Ross gone to commentary. Jay White and Dax in a headlock. Dax escaped and chopped away at Switchblade. White retreated to the floor, and then Dax was looking for a submission. Switchblade suplexed Dax into the turnbuckles. Jay White stomped a mud hole into Dax. Switchblade DDT Dax for a near fall. Hardwood knocked down Jay White with a short arm clothesline. Dax suplexed Jay White. Jay White is in agony, said Kevin Kelly. Dax went for a diving headbutt, but Jay White dodged it. Dax followed up with a German suplex and then a brainbuster for a 2 count. Jay used the dragon screw leg whip on Dax. He followed up with a suplex to Dax. Jay rocked Dax with a Death Valley driver for a near fall. Dax stuffed Jay with a pile driver for a near fall. Jay planted Dax with a Uranagi. Jay followed up with a sleeper suplex. Jay went for a Blade Runner, but Dax countered it with a slingshot powerbomb for a near fall. Dax put Jay White in a sharpshooter, but Jay White grabbed the ropes. Bullet Club Gold pulled Jay out of the ring, realizing he was in trouble. Dax got out of the ring, and Jay White shocked him with a sling blade on the arena floor. Back in the ring, Jay White clocked Dax with a Blade Runner and pinned him. After the match, Bullet Club Gold surrounded Cash Wheeler. The Young Bucks sprinted to the ring and chased off Bullet Club Gold. The Young Bucks offered a handshake, but FTR walked away. And I was right that they were going to be at the fucking United Center. Kill me now. All right. That is it. And we're still going, and it's an hour and 5 minutes. And I'm going to get you out of here in the next 15 minutes. For the picks, let me get my book. Let me get my pen so I can start my picks. For the International Championship, Jon Moxley versus Orange Cassidy. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Orange Cassidy is going to retain. For the TNT Championship, Luchasaurus versus Darby Allin. I'm going to have Luchasaurus retain. Chris Statlander versus Ruby Soho for the TBS Championship. Chris Statlander picks up the win. For the ROH World Tag Team Championships, Adam Cole Bay versus MJF with MJF versus the Dark Order. I'm going to do Cole and MJF. For the ROH TV Championship, Samoa Joe versus Shane Taylor. Samoa Joe, no reason to take the title off. Bryan Danielson in a no DQ strap match versus Absolute Ricky Starks. I'm going to actually have Ricky Starks take this. He deserves it. After he got screwed about the whole Punk situation, he needs to go over tonight. Kenny Omega versus Konosuke Takeshita. I'm going to take Omega. In a 8-man tag, FTR and the Bucks versus the Bullet Club Gold, which are the Guns, Switchblade Jay White, and Rock Hard Juice Robinson. I'm taking Bullet Club Gold. Miro versus Powerhouse Hobbs. I'm taking Miro for this. And Eddie Kingston versus Shibata. I'm taking Eddie Kingston because he is the New Japan Strong Champion. And that is it. And we got through it. No fucking dropping on the internet. I am one happy camper. I am happy. What is even happier, I will be. I say this all the time. If it's past 11 o'clock, you'll get me. If it's not past 11 o'clock, you'll get me tonight. It's TK's production. I'll see you all tomorrow at some point. Please do me a favor. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's right down below. Please turn on the bell for all notifications. Also, check out my review of All In and Payback. Please join me this Friday, early in the morning, because I'm going to get this out. I'm going to record it for Wednesday. I'm going to record it on Wednesday to get it out on Friday at really early in the morning. It's going to be like 6 a.m. So, I'm giving you gifts this week. Of episode 305, everything on the Fallout shows of Raw and Dynamite and whatnot. Give you any more information about CM Punk and my thoughts on it and whatnot. Please go check out my reaction video. It's on my X Twitter feed. It's pinned to the top. While you're there, please follow. Please follow me on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Also, do me a favor and check out Maestro Classics at maestroclassics.com. Please go check out Liquid Death at liquiddeath.com. Please go check out Death Wish Coffee at deathwishcoffee.com. And please go check out HOG Wrestling at hogwrestling.net. I want everybody to have a great day. More news is coming out about Punk. It's going to be crazy, but we're here for it. I want everybody to have a great Sunday. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow. I am done. I am done with this. I need the rest of the day to decompress. I got shit to do. My son's coming home on Tuesday, and that is that. I want everybody to have a great, safe Labor Day weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye bye. I love you all.